Hello, welcome. In this short video, let us look at the derivation of the convolution integral for a linear time invariant system from our understanding of the convolution sum for discrete case, that is for discrete time signals. In a previous video, we saw that a signal x of t can be approximated by the following sum. X hat of t is equal to the sum k equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of k delta multiplied by delta delta of t minus k delta multiplied by delta. This sum basically represents the superposition of the weighted rectangular pulses that approximates the function x of t. Note that this function or this signal delta delta of t is basically an approximation of the impulse signal in discrete case. It is a rectangular pulse of width delta. So this is basically an approximation of a signal x of t. Now in the limit, this sum basically becomes the true signal x of t. This x of t can be written as limit delta tends to 0 sum k equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of k delta 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 of t minus k delta into delta. This sum basically means that we are superpositioning infinite number of impulse signals, that is infinite number of these rectangular pulses in the limit. Now let us define h hat k delta of t as the response of a linear system, that is as a response of a linear system to the input delta delta of t minus k delta. So given this input, the linear system would have a response h hat k delta of t. So by using a logic similar to that of convolution sum of a discrete system, we can define the output of a continuous system y of t as the limit delta tends to 0, the sum k equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of k delta h hat k delta t delta. This sum basically means that we are adding weighted versions of the response signal hk delta hat of t, where the weights are equal to xk delta. That is, these are the weights and this is the response signal or response function. So y of t is the output signal. Now under the limit, this response hk delta t, which is the response to the input approximation of the input delta delta of t minus k delta, which is an approximation of the original impulse signal or the true impulse signal, then in the limit this approximate response becomes the true response h tau of t, where h tau of t is a response to a impulse signal delta of t minus tau. So under the limit delta tends to 0, that is as the width of the rectangular pulse becomes close to 0 or gets close to 0, this approximate response becomes the true response h tau of t. Then the output signal y of t and the limit delta tends to 0 becomes the sum k equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of k delta multiplied by hk delta of t multiplied by delta. h tau of t is the true response to the impulse signal delta of t minus tau, and hk delta of t is the discrete version of this h tau of t. And by looking at this summation under the limit delta tends to 0, we can clearly see that it is an integral, that is, it is basically representing the following: the area under this curve, where this infinitesimal distance is equal to d tau, that is, for delta tends to 0, this is actually equal to the gap between k delta and k plus 1 delta. Under the limit delta tends to 0, this is d tau, and the value of the signal or the function at this point is basically equal to x of k delta multiplied by hk delta of t. And under the limit delta tends to 0, it is actually equal to x of tau multiplied by h tau of t. Therefore y of t is equal to the integral x of tau h tau of t d tau. That is the area under the curve, which is a product of these two signals, x of tau and h tau of t. And for a linear time invariant system, h tau of t is actually equal to h naught of t minus tau. Or all the versions of h tau of tau for different values of tau can be obtained from the original h naught of t minus tau. That is only for linear time invariant system. Therefore, y of t is equal to x of tau multiplied by h of t minus tau dt. We just dropped the 0 for convenience. So this is the convolution integral for a continuous time system. Thanks for watching.